The gangs changed my life completely. I had to go funeral by funeral of all my best friends. He took out in the Smith & Wesson. I was a big gun, and he put the gun just in the middle of my face like this. Ultimatum. Are you officially joining the gang or do we pull the trigger?
Hola, Héctor.
Nice, hola.
So tell me how growing up here was different.
A social problem like the gangs changed my life completely. I grew up in a low-class neighborhood of El Salvador. Back in the day, was in the top 5 most dangerous neighborhoods to live in El Salvador. El Salvador being the most dangerous country in the world in the same period of time. All my social circle was with people with financial problems, family problems. My friends, for example, they were a little bit more stupid than me. So they got in the grown deals, grown people, grown country, and consequences arrived. One of the things made a big impact in my life. I had to go funeral by funeral of all my best friends, or the closest circle I got. And it's different when you actually understand all of them were cool boys, like humans, but in the grown side of the world. I'm alive because I'm just lucky, and that's it. Best example, after my friends got in troubles, most of them got killed. I understood I was in the wrong place. I was not really, I don't belong in that area. Sounds crazy for me saying I'm in university. Sounds crazy for me saying I can have projects a future, because usually we're not living longer than 25 years old. When the safety came to El Salvador, was a big shock for everyone. People, they actually don't understand how different El Salvador used to be, right? The best idea as a 14 years old guy living in a dangerous neighborhood of El Salvador, most dangerous country in the world, was avoid the gangs. 100%. So it was from school to home, from home to school. No more soccer game, no more park, no more hanging out with the friends. I was turning like the oldest guy not in the gang yet or involved with them, so you want or not, you become an objective for them. They were not stupid, so they realized I was actually avoiding gangs. So basically, it was the day I was coming back from school, big backpack, uniform. Quite excited because birthday in El Salvador is something big, so you get a lot of presents, food, maybe some tequila involved. I walk by this little square that was like the meeting point of all the guys. All my friends were there. I'm telling you, like about 30 people. My best friend. It was a proper party in the neighborhood. And I said, okay, it's my birthday. Can get some beers with my friends, maybe hanging out, and then go home. It's perfect, right? One of the worst decisions I got in my life, if I'm honest. I arrived to the place, got my cold beer. It was a really cold beer, telling you amazing. I opened the beer. It actually was a really, really bad timing. The music stopped and I opened the can. All the people in the group looking at me. I'm telling you, 30 of them. And they started talking slow, like, hey, that's Héctor, right? Héctor. And I was not even a popular guy in the hood, so it was not normal. I knew something was going wrong, so I paid attention and I heard like, hey man, that's an easy job. Because we don't have to go and look for him, so get him. When I heard that, I threw the can, I just threw my beer, I turned, and I started running. When I was about leaving the square, I had 5 guys behind me. They stopped me. They said that I was not escaping and we needed to talk about something. I tried forcing, pushing them, trying to leave, and I stopped when I felt a big gun pushing my ribs. When I felt the gun, I said, man, okay, so let's talk. I'm ready. They said that was a day, that was opportunity, and they received like a phone call 10 minutes ago that someone wanted to talk with me. That moment, sweating already. You can see I'm dark skinned. I was turning white. I was scared. Moved to a random car, put me a bag on my face, and we started driving. Got off of the car like 2 kilometers away, got off, plastic bag off, and I saw the little door of my house. There was about 15 guys, all of them with the big guns, just literally just waiting for me. And I got confused because where in my house, right? It was making no sense. One of the oldest and best friends I ever had in my life, but I can tell you, my brother, I love that guy. He was in front of me. He was tattoos on the face, not the most lovely guy in the world. But in this situation, he was crying. He was nervous. You could see his hands shaking. He was like, "Hey Hector, how you doing? I'm sorry. I know you're gonna understand that you know how this works. So basically, I'm choosing between the life of my whole family, even my daughter, or just yours. So I think I'm taking the right one. I'm killing the right one. I hope you're gonna understand, right?"
So he threatened to kill you if you would not join the gang.
See, his family was going to get killed, maybe plus him and me as well. So one of the oldest guys arrived, was like a kind of superior guy in the gang. And he was so chill, like, "Hey man, Hector, congratulations joining the gang. Today's the day. I don't care if you want or not. We're running out of people. We need more guys on the streets. So are you joining? Are you officially joining the gang like your friends? Or do I have to kill you with my own hands? Because I'm in a rush. I need to watch a football game. My beer is warming up." It's basically kill or be killed. Yeah. Completely understood my best friend was forced to try to kill me. And well, what was the difference if I joined the gang, if I get killed? Nobody was going to give a fuck. The country was not going to change. The situation was not going to change. One more number in the statistics of El Salvador, one of the 25 a day. So I'm enjoying it. No hell, he took out in Smith& and Wesson. That was a big gun. And he put the gun just in the middle of my face like this. Ultimatum. Are you officially joining the gang or do we pull the trigger? And it's not like they were going to just kill me like you can see in the movies. They shoot you and that's it. They needed to remove proofs. That's why in El Salvador we have a big list of people just disappeared. Even nowadays, we never found them.
There were so many that basically there could not be any investigation or the
Sure.
government would.
Man, it sounds weird, but they were creative. So maybe they got these long machetes and they were chopping the bodies. Like a little slice, throwing you with the pigs and the farms. The pigs eat everything and you just disappear. Where's Hector? Who knows? And yeah, I said I'm joining the gang. And basically, they had a specific guy for me. So that was my mission. You killed this guy, was a friend who was sitting next to me in high school, because I was in high school back in the day, I was 14 years old.
So that would be the initiation. So you have to kill someone in order to get into the gang.
Exactly.
Right?
So
And he was a friend of yours.
exactly.
Wow.
As you can go kill the guy, prove it. You can bring a picture of the guy on the floor. You can bring any clothes, maybe a finger, whatever. You're officially in the gang, and that's it. You're saved, or that's my last day on life, right? Yeah, I decided to walk away, saying like, me voy a meter, pero no, estoy fingiendo. I walk, I spend 2 hours in a random corner, in the middle of a neighborhood. I wait when it started getting darker, and they started looking for me in the streets because I thought I escaped. That was the moment to run to my house, get a huge backpack, and put my life basically in the backpack. My memories, my dreams. I got it, got some money I had in my room. I head to the bus stop, it was empty. Even chicken bus was getting closer and closer and closer. I got this weird feeling when someone is looking at you from behind, staring at you, and you can feel it on your neck. And maybe it was my mind playing with me, or maybe no. So I double check. I turn slowly, and just next to a tree, like 3 meters away from me, was my best friend.
Right.
With the hand on the back, suspicious as fuck, shaking, still shaking. And that was like un punto de quiebre, like a breaking point.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I'm tired about this. Like, I don't give a fuck at this point. So you can kill me here, kill me back in the place, 15 years escaping from gangs, so not worth it, it's not a life. So do whatever you want. And he said, like this, just exactly like this, man, you're such a dumbass. Because I saw you running from your house to the bus stop with a huge backpack in the middle of the streets. Whoever could kill you easily, but was me. That's the only reason why you're in the bus stop. Eh well, didn't say nothing. Were the most awkward 10 seconds of my life, looking at each other. And he said, man, I didn't see nothing this time, but you owe me a beer. So in that moment, I gave the biggest hug of my life to that guy, really emotional. I got on the bus, he left. I got my old phone. I called my dad, and I was like, "Hey man, I need to tell you something quick, emergency, right?" And he was like, "Hey, shh. Hey, Hector, happy birthday. Happy birthday." So I was like, "Man,
All of this
see,
happened on the exact day
the
of your 50th birthday.
same day." And I was like, "Dad, sorry, but shut the fuck up. I'm escaping to Guatemala in a chicken bus with a random backpack. My friends, the one you so grew up, want to kill me. So that's the plan. Take the family somewhere else." He took my mom and my sisters to the US. I couldn't join them because we left at different times from different spots. So I asked the bus driver, like, "Hey man, by any chance, are we being close to the Guatemala border?" And no, we were heading to El Tunco. That's
On the coast.
completely opposite way. The man looked at me, and maybe he realized that actually I wasn't scared. He gave me money for the taxi, got the money, and I moved to Chalchuapa. I continued walking. I head to the border of Guatemala like at 1 a.m. of the morning. You know the bridge. Welcome to Guatemala. After talking too much with myself before taking this decision, create a new life in a place that I have no idea how was the situation with criminality. The government was going to get involved because you have a minor trying to cross another country because his life is in danger, and I didn't want to adopt a family, right? So I came back to El Salvador, trying to create a new life by myself in this little town called Chalchuapa.